How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. It's me, Cameron Cam's Code. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. And today I'll be talking about Caicedo, Declan Rice, along with Chelsea looking for a new right back and Hakim Ziyech potentially leaving. Of course, if you're new, I'm Cam from Cam's Cop and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. I'm trying to get to 850 subs soon, and 80% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if I get that number down, that'd be even better. But without further ado, let's get in the first story. Now, starting off with the big story that again broke last night from The Guardian via Jacob Steinberg. It was again reaffirming the fact that Declan Rice could be favouring a move to Arsenal over Chelsea. So without further ado, I'm going to the first story, which says Declan Rice is leaning towards joining Arsenal over Chelsea this summer because of the prospects of playing for Mikel Arteta, who has drawn up plans for where he would fit into the team. So very interesting. I'm going to go to the article on The Guardian and carry on by saying Arsenal have made Rice their top transfer target and are increasingly confident of beating Chelsea to its signature. The midfielder is almost certain to leave West Ham, who are battling relegation this season, and is keen to test himself in the Champions League. Report carries on by saying West Ham will hope to fetch more than £100 million for Rice, which would make him the most expensive British player. However, the England international contract runs until the summer of 2024 with the option of an additional year, and could force West Ham to settle for a fee in the region of £80 million. So of course, very interesting for multiple reasons. Firstly, £100 million for Declan Rice. Is that a right deal with 2 years left, or 1 year left in his contract, sorry? Probably not. 80 million, more like it. Chelsea have been, buttering up Declan Rice for a couple of years now, but I think the time has passed. We've seen two managers leave in that time, along with our owner leaving that time, and of course the main factor in this whole deal was probably the relationship with Mason Mount, which at the moment, is Mason Mount going to sign a new contract and stay at the club? I'll be speaking about that, in videos to come, but that's very interesting to think about. Is Declan Rice leaning away from Chelsea, or Chelsea leaning away with Declan Rice? If you think about all the midfield signings we had, and midfielders we do already have, I think going from Declan Rice to Caicedo or Enzo Fernandez is probably an upgrade if you think about the age and talent there. And it made me think about the Caicedo deal a bit more positively. If Declan Rice was, £100 million and Caicedo 75, not a good deal, but it's showing you the market value. And finally, our young signing Andre Santos, who we signed from Brazil, is Brazil's under 21 captain in that position, which shows a clear outline of Todd Boehly sign the young talents, probably not Declan Rice, and favouring Andre Santos in years to come. Anyway, let me know if you still want Declan Rice. Chelsea fans, it's been 2 years. I'm quite frankly over it, but yeah, on to that story. So from one midfielder to another, I'm going to go to Simon Phillips Sport on the Moises Caicedo deal, who has said Moises Caicedo's potential transfer to Chelsea is still active, and I'm hearing talks have continued between them and Brighton. Chelsea are pushing to get it done, ideally with add-ons to push it to Brighton's valuation. Yeah, add-ons, just add on as much as possible, get the deal as long as possible for FFP. I'm loving all the fans, majority Arsenal fans, just crying about Chelsea's FFP, but to be honest, if that was your owner, you wouldn't be complaining. I have no relationship with Todd Boehly. I'm not going to say, yeah, stop spending money, mate, it's getting out of hand. I'm a Chelsea fan. I want him to spend as much money as possible. I think this Caicedo deal is going to really hot up next week, so of course, you know what to do. Stay tuned to this channel for all things Chelsea. But on to the next story, and that is about wingbacks. Now, this whole window I've been thinking midfielder priority, wingback priority, striker. We've got the attackers, I guess. We've got a centre back, we've got lots of midfielders, but we haven't got a right back or a midfielder. So I think that's the end of the window where we're going to be focusing on. But going to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are monitoring Malo Gusto. He's on the list alongside Dumfries and others. Let's see next week on the Gusto deal. No club-to-club contact yet. Well, Lyon value Gusto around €40 million, pretty much the same price as Denzel Dumfries. I know more about Denzel Dumfries because we were linked with him in the summer. I can remember very good in the Euros for the Netherlands and very good for Inter Milan. Much like Reece James, he likes to attack. He scored quite a lot of goals and assists last year, which is showing an attacking wing-back. But of course, as the deals progress and we pick either Gusto or Dumfries or lots of other right-back options, I'll bring you the news. But finally, on Hakim Ziyech. It looks like Hakim Ziyech is going to be leaving, and the two stories I've got here are Chelsea winger Hakim Ziyech is interested in Everton, among other clubs, on initial loan, and AS Roma are interested in Chelsea's Hakim Ziyech and have made an inquiry. They see him as a potential replacement for Nicolo Zaniolo, who of course, Zaniolo looks like he's going to be leaving, so I'd happily let Ziyech join Jose Mourinho's Roma. It's in the Italian league, a lot slower, and I think it will pander to his game. I think the fast pace of the Premier League, where he has less space to do his crosses. He played well at Anfield yesterday, but of course, with all this new exciting youth attack coming in, we have to get rid of some. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news videos. See you then.